Hi boys and girls, today we're going to be going over lesson 2.6. 2.6, we will be solving problems using data. Let's look at our essential question and read that together. How can you solve problems using data represented in bar graphs? Go ahead and if you have a highlighter handy, highlight that essential question. That way you remember that you will be using the data in the bar graphs to solve word problems. So we're going to look at our unlock the problem first, and the first thing I want to look at is our connect statement. Answering questions about data helps you better understand the information. So let's take a look at our first problem. Derek's class voted on a topic for the school bulletin board. The bar graph shows the results. So this is the bar graph that we will be working with. How many more votes did computers receive than space? So when we're looking at this question, it has a lot of information that will help us to solve the problem. First being the words, how many more. Whenever you see those words, boys and girls, in a word problem, that tells you that you need to subtract. I'm going to abbreviate the word subtract and put sub, or you can even put a subtraction symbol to help you remember. So we will be subtracting and comparing computers to space. The word than is also very helpful because it lets you know that you're going to compare, in this case, computers to space. So we want to go over here to our bar graph, votes for school bulletin board topic. We have books, health, computers, and space. For this particular question, we're working with computers and space. So I see that computers stops at 10 and space stops right here in between the numbers 2 and 4. And the number that goes in between is the number 3. So I'll kind of write that in small so that that's in my brain. So one of the ways that we can solve this is to use a model. Count back along the scale to find the difference between the bars. So as you can see, they have taken this section and made it bigger and easier to see right there. Computers stops at 10, and we know that space stops right here at 3 in between 2 and the 4. So as you start to count backwards, you'll notice that you're going to trace what they have, but you'll notice that they are counting backwards by 2s. And the reason is because if you go over here to look at the scale, you'll see that the scale is counting up by 2s. 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay? Just keep in mind that space stops at 3, and that is because half of 2 is 1, and so you're only counting backwards 1 at a time. So let's count backwards. Here we go, starting at 10, and we're going to say 2, 4, 6, and because this is a middle number and in between, we would only do 1, count back 1. So 2, 4, 6, 7. So the difference between computers and space is 7 votes. Great job, boys and girls. Now your teacher will show you other ways to solve problems using data.